So it's been about a year and a half since we first splashed Stella J into the water, and from day one we knew that we were going to have to redo the bottom paint. So we found a DIY yard just right over here to where we're going to haul out for 2 weeks and attempt doing some of the work ourselves. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. We have to be there, so it's going to be an early morning getting out of here. And right now we're just packing up a few things and getting ready to head on over to our Airbnb.
All right, let's go inside.
Here's our Airbnb for the 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's a nice little place.
Backyard. All right.
So we're at the boatyard. Here is where they're gonna pull the boat out at. Got a couple guys down here waiting to grab the lines. James and Kelly are bringing the boat in. I drove in the car with the dog.
All right, good one. Okay, there she is, her home for the next 2 weeks. The haul out went well. I just met Sergio. He's the guy that's going to be doing the sanding, and we'll hook up on Monday. He's going to be bringing 2 guys with him, and he has to go rent some tools and all that other stuff. But I'll show you right here. So here's some of the problems that we're having. The paint, once again, is flaking off the bottom. So for the rest of the day, there's not much going on, and tomorrow's Sunday, so the yard's closed. So we just get a couple days to hang out and enjoy the area. So we'll start work here in a little bit. So now that we got the car, we've been seeing this little fruit stand here every time we drive by in the shuttle going into town. So, well, we're coming from the boat and we figured, well, let's just pull over and check it out. So let's just go do that. Let's check it out. What do we got?
Crazy peanuts.
Crazy peanuts.
Have you yet to try it? I don't know what it is,
Looks pretty crazy to me.
but it's kind of spicy.
And some,
Tostadas with tropical fruit.
yeah, that was like a tropical fruit tostada
Tostitos.
loco. Wow.
It's actually pretty good though. For $5, all that fruit.
Y encima de ahí ya le calamos la raspalla. ¿Qué? La raspalla lenta. ¿Qué raspalla?
So here we are. This is day 2. They actually been working on this a whole day prior to me showing up today. Figured I'd give them a little space, and unfortunately they're not too happy with me. We're gonna have to, they wanted to leave some of this paint on. I told them we need to take it down all the way. All right, so day 3 on the bottom paint project here, and sanding has been abandoned. We're actually moved on to paint strippers, and actually it seems to be coming off a lot quicker. So as you can see, it's just all gunked up and piled up there, but it was just so thick that sanding was taking absolutely forever. Alright, here we are, day 5. Running behind schedule, but we're finally getting somewhere, so it's really looking good now. You guys have done an excellent job. It's exactly why I didn't want to do it myself. However, we only have one more week being on the hard, and we still have a whole side to finish sanding. So the guys are talking about working through the weekend. We'll just stop by tomorrow and just kind of see what the status is and hope for the best. So they're doing a good job, and hopefully we can start painting next week. So Find yourself a buddy? Who's your buddy? All right, so good news, bad news. The good news is we got the blue stripe painted today. It is Monday, no, it's Tuesday of the second week. And we're 8 days into this or something. So it's getting to crunch time. And the bad news is the plastic actually peeled off right after they finished painting. I'm hoping the camera's picking up the rough surface there. And it ruined the new paint job. So I have to start getting into primer and hopefully a coat of the bottom paint on tomorrow. This is some of the thickest paint I've ever seen. So we're gonna do a 50-50 mix.
Which is in the instructions, right?
Yep. Wow, it's like peanut butter. Okay. Where's my drill? Battery just went dead. You can't believe this shit. For the primer, we chose a 2-part epoxy barrier coat, which we purchased from one of the many Comex stores in La Paz. The price was comparable to other name brands, but when it came to color choice and availability, Comex was stocked up. These 2 gallons ran us 2,600 pesos or $130 US. We're making good headway. Tanya is having the time of her life.
My shoulders are burning.
We're actually going to take a bit of a break. We're going to let this dry just a little bit. But when we get back from lunch, we'll do our first coat of paint. And it's looking good. For the anti-fouling paint, we went with International 640 with self-polishing properties. I believe this to be what was previously used, and I feel we got lucky that a local marine store had some in stock. This was sold in a 5-gallon bucket and was greatly more expensive than the primer. The 5 gallons cost us 18,667 pesos or 933 US dollars. Okay, well, we got the first coat of bottom paint on. We're gonna let that dry overnight and we'll be back in the morning to apply another coat. But for now, I think that's a good day.
Work day done.
Yep, real productive. And the project is complete. Tanya's doing a few little touch-ups here on the hull. We just put the final coat on the bottom, took some tape off, and so tomorrow we have a day off. And Monday we should splash back in. So we've been out of the water for over 2 weeks now. As of yesterday, we were supposed to be back in the water, but the boatyard has had a small snag, or rather enormously large snag. The tractor that they use to pull all the boats out on this hydraulic trailer is out of commission right now. Apparently it's having transmission issues. I would thought that they would be working on it, but I don't see a single person. I don't see any tools, and we have no place to stay. We rented a room down at a hotel right around here, but that's going to get really expensive really fast. So we're about ready to head in the office and talk to them, see what they can do for us, because at this pace, who knows when the boat's going back in the water. So Tanny and I are homeless in a foreign country. It's not a very good feeling. So let's go see what they have to say. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Ugh. Well, we're still on the hard. It's been a couple days. I haven't been recording because the wind has been blowing sideways. But what happened is the marina, they actually have a small little apartment real close to the yard itself that they put us up in. So at least we're not having to pay for any hotel fees right now. Here it is. Here's our humble abode, and we still have the rental car until we know exactly when we're going to be putting back in. The place isn't really all that great, but at least it's a roof over our head and a place to lay down. While Stella J was waiting to be put back in the water, we had a familiar face show up all the way from Oregon. Our good friend Robert flew down to stay for a bit in hopes of doing some sailing. It looks like we're finally going to launch this morning, just in time because we got Robert here in town visiting, and he came to sail, so we need to get the boat in the water. It's nice and early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet, so get a good early start, and let's get Stella back in the water.
Mira, tiene que ir así despegado. Si se pega malla, no. Una pulgada. Echárame el otro. Ahí, el otro igual. Espérame. ¿Viste cuando están? Apriétenlo. ¡Abuela!
Okay, so Robert and I are on board. He's getting ready to toss some lines over so we can stay center right here on the dock. And we're gonna fire up Stella J for the first time in over a month. So wish us luck.
So who am I supposed to throw this to?
They'll be over here on they'll stand on the wall over there on both sides.
Okay.
Okay, we did it. We're in the water. And
Bon voyage!
all right. back in the water. Stella J has the sails up. Oh yeah. Great to be back out here. Smiles all around. Woo! The total cost of this DIY project, $4,504 US American smackers.